going live? Am I live? Is it going live? Am I live? Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I think I'm live. Uh, Happy Monday, everybody. Full disclosure, we are in the middle of a thunderstorm right now. A lot of times that interrupts my internet connectivity. Uh, the Florida thing. um, Hey, thank you for watching, Taryn. No, but I just want to just let you guys know ahead of time that like if this just because for some reason for YouTube, if the stream cuts, it cuts, and I have to like make a stream. So hopefully with the storm, it won't really affect anything. But I just want to let you guys know ahead of time that if the storm does for some reason cut my stream, I will try to upload or like get on another stream right away. So look out for that. But hopefully we won't have any problems and we'll be good. But yeah, happy Monday. Um, I feel like this week, again, I say this every Monday. I just feel like the weeks are going by so fast. Um, I just have so much going on, which is great. I love everything I get to do. So it's really cool. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun this week. Uh, we went to Epcot on Friday with me and Brianna and the girls. That'll be a video I probably put out a little later because I just put out an Epcot video. But that's okay. You'll see it eventually. But we had a lot of fun. I keep saying, I'm sorry. It reminds me of when I was in junior high and in drama class, we had to literally go up and say our like weekend update without saying or very hard. But it's very good to not say filler words. But I say filler words, let's be honest. But I went to Epcot with Brienne and the girls on Friday. I think you'll see that video in 2 weeks, potentially. I think 2 weeks. But it was really fun. I finally saw Epcot Forever, the fireworks show. It's the brand new, well, it was the old one that was before Harmonious, in between Harmonious and what was the one when I worked there? Oh my gosh. Well, the other one that I saw like every night when I worked there. Wow. Um, it's on tip of my tongue. I don't know. I'll think of it in like 20 minutes and then I'll say it again and no one will know what I was talking about. Anyway, I had never seen Epcot Forever because that was in between when I used to live here and when we moved down just this last year. So it was really cool to get to see that. I really liked it. I really liked it. It had Walt's voice in it and it was very Epcot-y and I very much enjoyed it. And it was very much more of a fireworks show than like Harmonious, which is where the barges were. Illuminations. That's what it's called. Harmonious had the barges and stuff that showed. I mean, it's cool, like, when you get, the water, you see projections, and different characters and stuff, but I really like the firework aspect of this show. The soundtrack was just, like, on point, I just really enjoyed it. So you'll see that soon, but, yeah, we had a blast. It was a humid day, so I was, like, sweating my little face off, but it was kinda nice because there was a lot of cloud coverage, so it wasn't, like, direct sunlight and burning myself hot, but it was still, it's definitely getting a little sauna-y up in this business here in Florida, but that's okay. It's totally fine. Still have a blast every time I go. But one of the things I want to talk about, which I talked about on my last week's live stream, was the annual pass situation going on right now for Walt Disney World. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to upgrade my pass or not right now. For anybody who wants to know, I will actually pull it up right now to show you all the prices, which I don't even know if they're still on sale anymore. Hold on one second. But for those of you who don't know, annual passes finally came back on sale last Thursday. And this is a big deal because like when I moved down last year, the only pass that we had available for us, because now we are Florida residents, is the Pixie Pass, which is like the lowest tiered pass. So my pass lets me go weekdays only. And has a lot of blackout dates. Now, those blackout dates coincide with a lot of very busy dates, like spring break. We were just blacked out for major holidays like the 4th of July, Christmas time. What other times are there? Any day that basically like Florida schools, like school systems have off, we are probably blocked out from. So it definitely kind of sucks, but I've been making the most of it and it's been working for me. So my Disney Pixie Dust Pass, which you can just go on, like, I'm just on the Disney website for any of this information if you're interested. My Pixie Pass costs 399 per year. Wow, it's raining so hard right now. It feels like I'm back in Washington. It's kind of crazy. Um, but and 399 per for the entire year. So one day passes to the Magic Kingdom or like to Disney. Let's see what this compares to. It's pretty crazy, actually. A 1 day pass. That's a Florida resident pass. Well, we could do that. One. Looks like it's. That's not right. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, 1 day tickets range from $109 to $189. So peak times obviously is when the prices are going to go up. So basically, for my annual pass going about $400 a year, as long as I go 4 times a year, which I do that at least a month, I pay for itself. Also, with the annual pass, you get free parking, which parking I'm pretty sure is 25 or $30. I haven't paid for parking. I've never paid for parking because I've either been a cast member or had an annual pass. So, or somebody in the car with me that was a cast member or an annual pass. So I honestly like never worry about parking. But I think it's 25 or 30. It's one of those. But I also get 10% off of certain dining locations. So most sit down locations, and usually I just ask my server if my pass is like the discount is available. And 10% is nothing, but it really helps to just go towards the tip. I just put it back on for the servers. And you get 20% off of and select dining. So some dining it's 10%, sometimes it's 20%, and 20% off of merchandise. And this last year, they bumped annual pass holders up to 30% off of merchandise like 3 times since I got my pass last June, like June 15th. So lots of perks that can come with being annual pass holder, especially for somebody like me who lives down here and goes all of the time. It is so worth it. Like Brienne, the girls, and I, we go all the time. And the amount of money we save just with the Pixie Pass alone is incredible. Now, the next tier up is the Disney Pirate Pass, which is kind of crazy because it's almost double the price of the current pass I have. So the Disney Pirate Pass is 750. Um, and the cool thing is, if you're a resident, you can put a certain amount down and pay monthly. So legitimately, Blaine and I we only pay $30 total a month for our passes, and I think we only had to put like $200 up front, so $100 for each pass. So it's literally like nothing. Like that is nothing for an annual pass. It's insane. But I want weekends. I told Blaine, I was like, I really love to be able to go on a weekend because I often see that Sunday evenings, it's like dead in every single park. So I was talking to him about it. We were thinking about it. We were even in the queue for it, which it's like the queues for things just like give me anxiety because I didn't get Tron queue. I didn't get Taylor Swift tickets. Still very mad about that. Her Tampa shows are already over. Sad. But if you get out to go, send me pics. No, I'm just kidding. But this queue, I was just like, oh my gosh, like what is going to happen in this queue? But we got through. But again, the Disney Pirate Pass, 750. The next one above, the Pirate Pass, the only difference truly between the Pirate Pass and the Pixie Pass is you get weekends. Like you get the same blockout dates, the same perks for everything else. You just now add weekends to your pass, which I'm like, that's almost doubling the price of the Pixie Pass. So let me move on. The Disney and right now, the only passes that are available to anyone that's not a Florida resident is the highest tiered Incredi Pass, which is still amazing. Like it's still worth it. But let me back up a little bit. The Disney Sorcerer Pass is the third tier up, and that's available for Florida residents and DVC members only still. So the Disney Sorcerer Pass is $969. And now this pass has weekends and a lot less blockout dates, but there's still blockout dates that apply. It is a whole ton less blockout dates, but there are still blockout dates for those very, very busy times of the year, like Christmas time, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. All of that is still blocked out. So you're still not getting into the parks for those really, really busy days. Now, a top tier Incredible Pass, $1,400 basically. You get no blackout dates, and every day is available for you basically. And the sad thing is about this is like not like you get an extra discount on anything. It doesn't bump up your discounts. It doesn't bump up to premium parking or anything, which is kind of sad. I mean, I know that Disney passes are it's a different beast at Disney, but like we just got our SeaWorld passes and we get like premium parking, we get free discounts on a lot of food, we get like a lounge we get to go into that sometimes has like beer flights and like food tastings for food they're trying out at the parks. We get a huge discount off of like animal encounters. You get like free feedings for certain food, like you can feed like lettuce to manatees or you do like that type of thing, and honestly it's for free. And with the SeaWorld passes we get free passes for like guests, so like one of these days I'm planning on going and using our guest passes for like Brienne and the girls, or like Blaine's parents if they come down, or even my parents when they were still down here. So it's very interesting, not gonna lie. But we were talking, and our passes do not expire until June 15th. And right now on our My Disney Experience app, we still have the opportunity, and it looks like there's still the opportunity to is can people buy passes still? Yeah, you can still purchase passes, which is pretty incredible. I think everybody thought they were gonna sell out really fast. I'm happy they haven't. I know a lot of it is still really hard for non-Florida residents or non-DVC members to obtain. And I hope that changes because I think it's really important, especially with the price hikes that's happening. Just getting people and families the opportunity to come down and make memories, like I did when I was growing up. It's really important to me. That's why I do this channel, because I understand that it is very, very expensive to people, but people are passionate about Disney, and I just wanna help everybody get to go to the parks, by showing things or giving tips and tricks or talking about annual passes to try to help educate people so they can have the best experience possible at Disney when they come. But we were talking about our annual pass, and our passes don't re-up until June 15th. But right now, I don't think I'm upgrading, which sounds really dumb. But if you think about it, like the Pixie Pass, which, yes, I don't get weekends for that. But the next tier up, which only really gives me weekends, is double the price basically of the Pixie Pass. Which, if you think about it, like the Pixie Pass is insane. Like, I don't know. I've been very happy with the Pixie Pass. Of course, I would love to be able to go on the weekends, and I don't even think maybe sorry, my hair is bothering me. It's very humid out today. um, Sometimes it really doesn't bother me when I'm blacked out just because I don't think I would go to the parks those days anyway because I don't wanna deal with the crowds. Like, now that I live here, like, I really don't wanna deal with the crowds. And around the holidays, I know my work picks up and usually family's in town. So a lot of the time we're either going to oh, that's another thing is Blaine's like, for the same price, you could go to like 4 or 5, like between the 2 of us, if we were both to upgrade our passes. Um, it's a couple $100 per pass. I think it's literally almost $400 extra. Where the Very Merry Christmas Party's coming up or about to go on. No, Not So Scary is about to go on sale. Very Merry passes are going to right now. They have the after hours events, which is like $100 per ticket, and I'd still love to go to that. And he's like, you could go to like 3 or 4 special events for the same price of just adding weekends to our pass. I do think we are going to add Photo Pass to our passes. It's a pretty discount for that when you renew your pass. So I think I want to add that. I think it's like $7 per pass, or like it's something crazy cheap. Um, which I think, but I don't know how that works. I'll let you guys know when we actually renew our passes. But I think right now it makes the most sense for us not to upgrade. Now that could change. Um, with thinking factoring like my work schedule. Um, Honestly, just like when I would go. I would go on a Sunday night, but how many times would I go? Like, is it worth adding, spending double the money for that? I don't know. Right now, I can't justify that. As much as I'd love to just get like the highest tier pass and like run with it, it's just, I think, you know, the people that I would go with and do go with to Disney, the Pixie Pass works for all of us. Like, I have Fridays off, a lot of weeknights. I can go whenever I want. Um, and the weekends, I am doing kind of home stuff and, more normal people thing, like because I live here. It's not like, I mean, I could go to Disney every day if I technically want, besides the weekends with the pass I have now. So it's not like I could never go. But annual passes, it was interesting. I like that I'm seeing new people get annual passes. I'm very curious to see how that's going to affect some of the annual pass things. Um, but like I said, I do think it's really important to get us back to accepting annual passes, if that makes sense, like people getting them. That's something that since the pandemic, it's really changed everything. So it's really cool to see Disney World and Disneyland, because their Magic Keys were back on sale for a bit, that it's just getting back to normal. Whatever normal is. I think normal looks different everywhere now, but you get what I'm saying by normal. But congrats if you got an AP or you want to become an AP. If you're not a Florida resident or a DVC member, the only one you can get is the Incredi Pass. But at least you can get one. Like, applause, confetti everywhere. You can finally get you can finally get a pass. Um, yeah, it's well, and annual pass holders, we get special like hotel rates, and I think we even got one point like Disney Cruise Line special rates and everything too. So there's honestly like such good perks to being an annual pass holder. Um, yeah, it's really surprised me because like I said, last time I was a cast member, so I didn't have to worry about any of this. But I mean, we were still blocked out for things because cast members, it's not like we can go every single day, but you could go a lot as a cast member back when I worked there. I'm sure it might be different now, but another thing that happened was now, if you're an annual pass holder, you do not have to make a reservation to go into a park after 2 o'clock, except for Magic Kingdom on weekends. So after 2 o'clock, like once park hopping, if you live here, you're an annual pass holder. You do not have to make a reservation. You can just kind of go whenever you want. So like for me, I like to spend a lot of my evenings there. Or like when I go with Brianna and the girls, we go after the girls are off school. So really, truly, we won't have to make a reservation unless I want to go in the morning, which sometimes I go in the morning, depending on what day it is, just to get out of the way, and especially in the summertime when it's really hot. But I either go in the morning or I go, kind of near when the sun goes down, especially again in the summertime when it's very, very warm. But I was like, this is incredible. Hopefully, this is showing us that the reservation system might be on its way out. I don't know. I cannot say for sure. They have not really said anything, but it seems like it. It seems like, I mean, it would make the most sense, but yeah. Also, halfway to Halloween just happened. I totally missed it. I was not at the parks or technically the monorail loop or whatever to get all the special foods for it. I honestly forgot that it happens. Halfway to Halloween is so funny to me. I mean, props to Disney marketing. It's just another way for them to sell Halloween stuff. Do it. Halfway to Christmas will come up. Hopefully, I'll remember to be on property then and get some of those treats. I'm more of a Christmas fan than a Halloween fan anyway. This Halloween, we will actually be on a cruise for our anniversary because our anniversary is November 2nd. So it was very soon after Halloween. But I'm hoping to go. So the tickets for the Mickey's Not So Scary go on sale soon. And I'm hoping to snag at least one of those dates. Last year, we didn't get to go to that because of the hurricane. And that one was on my birthday. And this year, there's not one on my birthday. So I'm like, boo. But that's okay. I still want to go. I still want to go to the Boo to You parade. I want to go trick or treating. I still have the costume I was going to wear to the park. And Blaine has his. So we're probably just gonna rewear that, like, wear I mean, we hadn't worn them. I, like, switched up my costume for my actual, like, Halloween post. I didn't do anything on Halloween. We also had no trick-or-treaters at my house on Halloween. I just think the area we live in, there's just not a lot of kids, which is really sad because one of my favorite things is giving candy to trick-or-treaters. So maybe I'll, like oh, we're not even gonna be here this year, so it won't even matter. Whatever. But I'll still do my little decorations and try to look all festive for the people driving by my house. But yeah, so that's hopefully going on sale. I'm hoping to snag a few dates. It's just so hard that time of the year here because it rains. I'm like, it's already started the rainy season here, in my opinion. I really do think because when does hurricane season start? Because Blaine told me it starts soon, and I was like, what? I thought it was like late summer. When is hurricane season in Florida? Oh, it's June through November. Okay. So we have about a month ish away from hurricane season, the start of hurricane season. But yeah, just be prepared. Like it's been raining quite a bit here. Um, so if you're coming, Vessi footwear is really great. They're like tennis shoes that are waterproof. Always good to have sandals too in the rain. But yeah, if you hate soggy socks, prepare for it. Or just take a break and go to your hotel room and chill, and then the rain will stop hopefully, and then you can come back. But yeah, that's the problem. Like we just finished our backyard project, which I've talked about a few times on my Monday live streams. Well, we finished part of it, the main part of it. We're still trying to finish like the more landscaping details of the project. We did it ourselves, so it's been a process, but it looks really good. It's like a little concrete paver patio. We extended our patio out. Somebody just hit my window. Like I said, it's pouring down rain right now, and thunder and lightning. So it's been really fun to watch. But Chewy does not like it. He's like, "Why is this loud?" Um, yeah, it was crazy. I was making dinner and it was just like deluging outside, and I was like, "Oh, it's raining really hard." Um, yeah. But another thing, Animal Kingdom is celebrating its 25th anniversary, which, fun fact, my parents told me that we actually came the opening or like the opening year at least of Animal Kingdom. And like they have, I think, a cup or something from the opening of it. Um, so yeah, apparently I was here that year, or I don't know. I don't know. But it was something my mom's like, "You were there." And I'm like, "I don't remember. I was like 4, not even 4." "What?" "Yeah." "No, I didn't see what was in the time capsule. I knew that they did a time capsule, but I was at work when I like looked at the Instagram and didn't get to look it up." I'm looking it up. I'm gonna Google it on my phone. The time, which is super cool, and it's super weird that we're digging up time capsules. I don't know. It's crazy. Time capsule from Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I was 4. That's weird. But yeah, I was pretty little when so we've only been here they only took us one time to Florida when I was a little kid because we were closer to well, we were on the West Coast, so Disneyland was easier for us to go to. Except the Candle Treasures of La Treasure Trove of opening day merchandise, guide maps, and more that any Walt Disney fan would have loved to get upon. Orientation and what? That's so cool. Orientation and training manuals were also included. A t-shirt signed by the opening day cast members. And even 2 3.5 floppy disks that contain documents and photos. Do people still have things that read floppy disks? Because, yeah, I don't have that. But I'm not too young. I do remember floppy disks. I used them in junior high in like our computer classes. It was really dumb. Because I'm pretty sure that was the time when we had other things besides floppy disks. I don't know. This generation of TikTok using Disney fans will likely refer to these items in particular as a 3D printed save icon. Wow, it is the save icon, isn't it? Shows how much I pay attention. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh yeah, and Moana's back. Or Moana's finally in Disney World, which is really cool. Very cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I wanna go to Animal Kingdom. I wanna see all the new merch. It looks really cool. The Loungefly backpack that they have, it's I don't think it's real leather. Somebody said it smelled like leather, and I was like, "Okay." But it was actually really cool. It reminded me of the Tree of Life because it has a bunch of stuff, like, hidden in it. It was really cool. Do I need another Loungefly? Absolutely not. Will I probably buy it? Probably not, but I'll look for it at the outlets. Let's be honest. Um Again, with the outlets though, 25th stuff or 50th 25th, 50th stuff is still not showing up full force yet. So I'm still waiting. Again, I'm the weirdo who is on Facebook groups. And when I see those groups post, because these people go there all the time, which is fantastic for me because then I don't have to make the drive to the outlet. But these people will go to both the outlet I go to and the other one and just post like, hey, like this week I almost went because they had more of the Disney vans, available, which I have the ones that aren't the polka dot ones. I wanted the polka dot ones, but, um, I wanted the polka dot ones, and I was trying to find them when they're in the parks on sale for 40% off, but my sizes are always out, which is funny because I feel like I have pretty small feet. Like, the ones I have are 6.5 women. I'm about 6, 6.5, 7, whatever shoe size, whatever shoes I'm in. I don't know. It's very weird. Ladies agree with me that women's shoes and clothing is super hard to find. Uh, and remember what size you are in each. It's very strange. But yeah, they were always out of the polka dot style of the Vans because I absolutely love my Mickey Mouse Vans and I wear them to the park all of the time. I also have, you've seen in probably some of my videos. I have these black shoes that look like Vans, but they're not Vans and they have the castle on them. I got them from, oh my gosh, I got them such a long time ago. I can't even remember where I got them from. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bling or something like that. I can't remember. And I don't even think they have those shoes anymore. So I guess it really doesn't matter me telling you where I got them. But I love that style of just like slip on canvas classic shoes because they're so comfortable. And I want the polka dot ones. So I saw that they were at the outlet that I don't go to. So I haven't seen anybody say that they were at the outlet that I go to. Again, it doesn't mean I need them, but I know I'll wear them. So I really want them, especially when they're so heavily discounted for like the actual Vans shoes. Um, yeah, we're a Vans household. My husband loves the canvas slip-on Vans. I'm actually the one who's like, try these on. You're gonna love these, and he does. So I buy him new Vans every like 6 months because he wears them out so much. But I also love Vans. Um, yeah, I would love them to make like Disney Converse because I would snatch those up, especially if they were the high tops. Love me some high top Converse. Gives me those Chuck vibes, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I was super excited. I'm super excited to see more of the 20, oh my gosh, 25th, the 50th anniversary stuff in the outlets. But the 25th anniversary at Animal Kingdom is really cool. I always like to eat at the Satuli Canteen in Pandora or Avatar Land, whatever it is, Pandora. Um, it's so good. It's so good. But they have a bunch of new treats and stuff out for that. So I want to go try a few of those because they look good. They actually looked really good. And sometimes the treats don't look good, but this one did. And Animal Kingdom is probably like my least visited park, but Everest is one of my favorite rides. So it's really strange. But I think I've only been there 4 times? 5, I guess, since I was a little kid. I don't remember that. But apparently I was a little kid there. There's probably some photos somewhere of me as a child in Animal Kingdom. But yeah, apparently I was there opening year sometime. Very cool. I don't remember. I was 4. But thanks, Mom, for telling me and taking me, I guess. Oh, my sister sent me um photos of me when I was well, my mom put together these like bins of all of our photos, like printed photos, because I'm that age. that I grew up until like 2005, 6-ish. My mom has like actual printed photos of, you know, the cameras that you go and you get film developed and that whole jazz. Um, so when they were down here, she brought me my batch of photos, and my sister was going through hers. I have to find it. I saved the picture. Um, oh yeah, here's one. I think this had to been here because I was like teeny tiny. But I think we're at some restaurant, but this is me. My sister's my sister looks mad. I look like my tongue's out. My mom's just like cheesing with Max. But yeah, I'm so small. Look at this. I'm like, bleh. I was 4. No one judge. 4 years old. But it's fun. It's fun looking back at photos. And then this one's my favorite, which I still love to go to Ariel's grotto to this day. But look at these 6 shirts we had. It's those like Disney lettered ones that was a different character per like letter. Proper 90s fashion. But look at the Ariel wig. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Y'all are texting me. My friends are texting me about being on my stream. Stop texting me. I'm streaming. And then Tigger, adorbs. We were cute. My sister and I were cute. But yeah, we have like a bunch of those photos from when I was little, which is hilarious. But do the countries at Epcot have a big selection of country-specific food during non-events, or do they tend to have 2, 3 dishes to choose from? Do you feel like the dishes are accurately represent the country? Um, Without the festivals, Epcot's like countries, I feel like don't offer as much as I wish they would. I mean, they each have like a quick service, but to me, it's not as like the best representation of each country. I also love when the festivals happen because they have booths that don't have countries on the World Showcase. Like I got the chance to go to Brazil when I was in college, and I loved the food I ate in Brazil. So I always love when they have like the cheesy bread or whatever. Um, they're like little, I don't know, they're just like little Brazilian cheese bread or the little chicken droplets. It looks like a little water droplet. It's super weird to explain. But so I love when they have foods like that. But I really don't think without the festivals that Epcot, honestly, the pavilions by themselves have that much of authentic food. I mean, I think like the Germany pavilion, I don't know. It also depends. I haven't really eaten at every single sit down restaurant at each country. The France one is pretty good. I've eaten there a few times. I love French cuisine. It's pretty good. Um, we've been in the Japan pavilion. Excuse me. Um, Also really good, but I love Japanese food in general. Again, the Germany one looks really, really good, but I've never eaten there, but it seems like a fun show. So I think it just depends on I think the sit down restaurants have a lot more authenticity to them than like the quick serve restaurants do, like, like the quick service places. But I think I prefer the booths for the festivals. That's why I love that they have like back to back festivals. Um, yeah, I love them. It's so fun. I'm excited for food and wine because I've tried a good amount of Flower and Gardens. There's still some things in Flower and Garden I still want to get, but I've gone a few times now, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for food and wine, but it's okay, I'll wait. but but some things are cool. Is like if you go in the shops, they do sell things that are like specific to each country. So I do think that's better to me than the food, if that makes sense. They have different like in the China pavilion, they have really cool snacks options that you can get. I should show that in a video. I did not do that. I just made an Epcot video. I'll have to show you guys what I'm talking about because like Norway, they have this perfume of Norway, and my roommates in college when I did DCP were like obsessed with the Norway like cologne and perfume. Like we would go to the World Showcase and they would spray it on themselves and be like, "I smell like Norway." We were young. It's fine. Um, but so it's cool stuff like that. Like they have little things per country that show off per country. But I do think they could do better with the food. But then again, I also think pretty sure that each country actually most of the time dictates their own thing because they have to pay to be in the World Showcase. It's not like Disney asked them. They had to, I'm pretty sure they had to pay to be a part of the World Showcase in the first place. That's why they're so small or such a little, well, it couldn't be huge, let's be honest. But again, that's why I think I like the food festival booths because some of those booths are a third party. Like the Japan booth is always a third party company, and the Italy booth is the same. So they have a lot of different food in those two booths. And I think the rest of, and they're always more expensive, but to me, they're always better. I don't know. I think to each their own. But yeah, it's just funny. Like, I don't know. I haven't been to all these places either, but going to like the Canada Pavilion for me is hilarious because we used to go to Canada all the time when we lived in Washington. Um, and it's fun hearing people talk about like how beautiful it is in the Canada Pavilion. And I'm like, no, it's just how it is. You're right. It is beautiful. But it's just funny because that's just what I grew up around. So it's really funny to see it in like a fake pavilion setting. So I'm sure everybody who has that, if you live in a different country, I'm sure if you come to the World Showcase, you feel very similar because it's just kind of funny how they theme each one of them, which is interesting. Also, if you have children or have kiddos in your life, KidCot is a thing. Each country has a KidCot stop that they can go and make a craft or do something, and they have these little passports that looks like this little suitcase. They can go get a stamp, and then once they have all of the KidCot locations, they get a special prize, which is really cool. The girls did a KidCat. Brienne, when I say the girls, Brienne's girls. We went to a few KidCot locations last time we were there, and I don't have kids, so I never really like knew what they were about. But a lot of them have pin trading too. So if you are looking for pin trading locations, the KidCot locations also have pin trading boards, which is really great. So yeah, Epcot's awesome. They also added 100 statues to every single park. I think the one I don't know. They don't fit in it's the same statue in every single park, and in my opinion, the Magic Kingdom one just looks lame. The one in Epcot looks better just because it kind of matches what old Future World used to be. It's behind the statue's behind Spaceship Earth as you're walking to the World Showcase, and it's in the same area as the Mickey and Minnie Topi areas, and they just like put it right behind. So it's cool when you take a photo, you see Spaceship Earth in the background, and they put these like hedges up so you don't see the construction walls. So like they made it a really good photo opportunity. But I don't know, the Magic Kingdom one is just, like, right in front of the train station as you're entering the park, you can see it. I don't know, it just looks kinda lame to me. I hate to say it. It was my mom was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I like it." She was like, "Oh." I was like, "No, it's weird." I just was like, "No, it looks so out of place for the Magic Kingdom personally." I haven't been to any other parks and saw their statues. I mean, I went to Epcot, but so I've seen 2 out of the 4. But so far, Epcot's is my favorite, like, location and vibe that matches the 100th statues. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know. I don't make the decisions. I just go to the parks and enjoy. But yeah. Oh, and the kids play area at Epcot finally reopened, but it's no longer Wally and Eve. And the girls were very sad, and I was really sad because I love Wally and Eve, but it's just kind of like a garden themed. So we're hoping like maybe they'll retheme it for the next festival. But it was very busy. Kids definitely like that, which is totally fine. Get your energy out, kiddos. But yeah, it was really funny because the girls just played, and then Brianna and I just talked. I think I went into the creations shop and just like looked around while the girls played. It was hilarious. Um, yeah. I'm also hoping that they take the Guardians got the ugh, speaking, Cosmic Rewind, I hope they take it out of the virtual queue because it's very annoying when, like I go with Brienne and the girls after the girls get off of school. So we get to the park around 4, and the last drop for the virtual queue is at 1 o'clock, and you have to have been previously scanned into the park in order um to qualify for that drop of the annual or the annual. Wow, I am um for the queue. And so, like, when we go, it's like all of our favorite rides, and the only option we have is truly to buy the lightning lane, which one always sells out, and two is like $15 per person. We've done it one time, and that was for Brienne and Emma share a birthday, and so we did it that day. So we could all definitely like it was just like a birthday celebration. But I was like, $15, like, my gosh, that's so expensive to ride this ride one time. And it's our favorite ride. So for us, if there's any ride that'd be worth it, it would be Cosmic Rewind. But one, they were sold out. Like we looked, we would constantly refresh the app. Nothing was popping up at all. It popped up once and I like went to go get it and then it was just gone. And I was like, why would you let me click on it if it's not available anymore, Disney? Like get my hopes up for no reason. Not saying I needed to pay $15 per person for us all to ride Cosmic Rewind. But again, I still haven't gotten September, and that is my song because that is the birth my blah 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 blah. The month I was born. And I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. So I'm really, really hoping to one day get the song September. And Brienne has never written to Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. And that was the first song I got when I wrote it, and it was fantastic. So there's some songs that we want to get again for Cosmic Rewind. Yeah. But they had a lot of good new merch in the park. I had to hold myself back from buying a very cute stuffed Ewok. It has like really big little feet and it's so cute. The Star Wars nerd in me was like, I want this. It was also $30 and I was like, I don't need to spend $30 on a plushie. I am 28 years old. I have so many stuffed animals. It's not even funny. Like, yeah, I see 4 just sitting right here in my office, like 4, and they're not small, very not small. Some of them I've had since I was like a little kid, but nope, none of those. I have one. Oh, yeah, no, I've gotten all of these in the past 5 years. It's fine. One of them is a collector's item, so it's still in its box. It's a Pluto that sits right here, so it happens like that. But also the merch for the 100th for like the decades, I think is really cool. I am really digging it. Again, trying to hold back from buying all of the things. Hoping that it goes in the outlet or goes on a special sale sometime. I mean, we still have the rest of the year for this, so I'm gonna have to wait a while. But I really like the Snow White ears that they just came out with. They're very pretty. I love Snow White. Like I said, she's like top 3 princesses or top 5. Top 5. I swear my princess, they always change. But still, my favorite is Ariel and I am Belle, and that will never waver. um, but yeah, I love Anna because I feel like I identify with Anna being a little sister and yeah, just being a complete dork half the time. Like the scene in Frozen where she's trying to be woken up on the day of coronation. That's my life every morning. It's true. It's what happens. But I also love Snow and Rapunzel, probably top 5. That's 5, right? I can do math. I can think. It's fine. I can think. I can do math. It's fine. Sure. You ordered a few things online for the 100th. What did you order? Was it ears? Was it plushies? I'm gonna wait. I know. Yeah, they've had a lot of stuff online for it, which is really cool because sometimes they are really stingy with what goes on Shop Disney. But let's be honest, they're trying to make that money. Trying to make that money. I don't know if she'll tell me what she ordered. Takes a second. It's fine. Um, yeah, but I've seen a lot of things. The funny thing is I've seen stuff go on Shop Disney before. I've seen it in the parks, and obviously I'm not at the parks every day, but I'm there every single week. And so I've seen some things pop up on Shop Disney before they pop up for me in the parks, which is really funny. So I've seen things pop up on Shop Disney, and then I'm like, I go to the parks. I'm like, oh, that's what that is. That's cool. Like that's actually really cool. So I am very happy that they are putting more stuff online to people who don't live in the area, which is really cool. The pins for the 100th are very strange sometimes. I think they're cool looking, but like my mom was straight up just looking for one with like 100, like the 100 symbol with like Mickey Mouse or a character on it. But none of them say 100, like none of the pins themselves are the 100th pins. They're literally like just a pin with like the 100 on the backing of the pin, like the little cardboard it comes on, which I thought that was really strange. But my mom was like literally straight up looking for that the whole time that they were down here. And I told her, I was like, I'll look, when you guys go back. Hat, trading pins, castle with Mickey. Yes. Good choices. Yes. All that is good stuff. The ornaments for it are very cool. I'm not going to lie. Um, I really like the ornaments this year. I don't need any more Disney ornaments for my tree, but I might get one because they're very cool. But yeah, the Mickey and Minnie ornament that has the castle behind them is very cool. I know exactly what you're talking about, which is hilarious. I do feel like I have a popcorn bucket for the 100th, but I feel like I want to get a shirt of some sort. So I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, it's online. I should tell my mom. I found a 100th with Mickey trading pin online. Send it to my mom. She's looking for it. Which is weird because like we've seen things for people who go to Disneyland and then people online, but it's not at Disney World yet. So I'm just like waiting for them to bring all of the merch here. And I know that there was that time between the 50th anniversary of Disney World versus the 100th Disney like company anniversaries. So they're still kind of bringing everything together. So maybe we'll see more things. Like they just put out the 100th statues in the parks last week. So maybe they'll bring that. But it's good to know that it's online because my mom was looking for it. She was like, I just want an 100th pin with Mickey on it. And I was like, I agree. I don't know why that's not a thing. I guess they just haven't brought it to Disney World yet. But I'll be looking out for that because I'm very curious. Because I think I'd like that too. We also got to go see all the Tron merchandise because the Tron part is open, like the gift shop is open, and I almost bought an opening day pin or an opening Tron pin, but then I was like, what am I gonna do with it? I used to collect pins, and then I'm just like, I don't know what to do with them now. But I think something I don't know. I'm going back to Magic this week, and I figured if they're still there, maybe I'll buy it. But I still don't know what I'm gonna do with a $17 pin. Like they're not cheap, which is very sad. I feel like all this stuff used to be not really cheap, but cheaper when I was younger, which is, I mean, inflation. That's actually a thing. But it's weird. But I'm glad again, APs, we get our discount, but not on Shop Disney, which is really annoying. So I've seen things that are sold out in the parks and I find them on Shop Disney, and then I'm like, oh, I don't get my discount, which is sad. Then they surprise me and show up in the outlets 6 months later. So it's a circle of life. But no, it's cool. I like the purple of the 100th merch. Like I said, I'm obsessed with lavender purple now. And Taylor Swift came out with Lavender Haze, and that's like the thing of, Midnight's is dark blue, her new album. But I'm really liking, I'm not a color person. I just do not wear color. It's just not my thing. But I like the like light purple lavender color. So I'll probably get a shirt that's purple because why not? We're here for it. Disney with their merch. I am excited to see the new merch for the holiday season this year. Wasn't super impressed with the Christmas merch last year. So I'm hoping they come out with better Christmas merch this year. I actually liked the Halloween stuff better last year than the Christmas stuff. I still bought a lot of it because it's Christmas stuff. I mean, some things like I bought the red sweatshirt with just like the really cool vintage Mickey on it. I bought that last year at Christmas time, but I don't know. I think they should air on more vintage stuff because I really liked it. I don't know if that's everybody else's preference, but I think it's really cute. And I don't know, I'm excited to see hopefully they have some new ears for the holidays, both Halloween and Christmas, because I don't know. Wasn't really impressed with the ears last year that much. I got a again, I still bought them. I still bought them. I didn't buy any Halloween ears, but I bought the plaid Christmas headband and the Christmas headband with the little Santa hat on it, which every time I wear it makes me look weird, but it's cute. I'll wear it again. Now I have it, so I have to wear it. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what all that's going to be. I know they kind of did a preview for it all for halfway to Halloween. They like showed some of their Halloween merch. Some of it was the same. I mean, they kind of do the same stuff every year, but just vary it, different little variations of it. But yeah, I wasn't super in love with the spirit jerseys that they showed. I rather would have had the ones last year. So now I kind of wish I would have bought one last year, you know? But I don't know. We'll see. I know it's not everything that they're going to announce and have. So I'm hoping that they wow me this year because sometimes the merch I'm like, "Mm." And then I don't think about buying something and then I end up wanting it later. So it's fine. But I just got they still have the cute little ghost candles with the little orange Mickey hat on them. They still have them at the outlets. I just bought one for like $6. So again, I guess it wasn't wowing a lot of people or they made too much of it because some of the Halloween stuff, not all of it. Some of the Halloween stuff is still at the outlets till this day. And Christmas stuff. I still see it every time I go. So if you're coming down soon and looking for that, it's still there. Which is kind of weird because it's been a while. But it was there last year when we moved down in June and they still had Halloween and Christmas stuff out at the outlets. So I have a feeling it lasts quite a while, which is interesting. I'm still debating on whether or not to get Disney Crocs. My sister loves them, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would wear them to like take the dog out and stuff, but I don't know. Some people love them. I don't necessarily love them, but they do have the 50th ones at the outlets right now. They have the vault ones and the 50th ones. So I'm still thinking about it because they always have Crocs when I'm there, whether it's those ones or like other ones, just like plain Mickey Mouse ones or other things. I also like the little, I don't know, the giblets. I don't know, the little things that you put on them. They have really cute little Disney accessories for them. So I have a feeling I'm going to end up buying a pair of Crocs one day, but I don't need it. So that's one of those things that I'm like, don't spend money, walk away, walk away. Don't spend money, walk away, walk away. It's just, so I'm like, nope, nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it. But the Christmas Crocs were really, really cute. I got my sister those for Christmas this last year, and they were like super cute. But they were also fuzzy lined, and I would sweat my face off in them. Florida, everybody. It's hot here. As I'm sitting in long sweatpants and a sweatshirt. But I have AC, so it's a little bit different. And it's only, how many degrees is it right now? It is 68 and raining. Ugh. This is totally a Washington day. It's 56 in Seattle right now. Yep. I say it feels kind of like where I grew up, which is fine because sometimes the rain is really soothing for me because of my childhood. But I, again, love all the thunderstorms, like obsessed. I am obsessed with the Floridian thunderstorms. Again, talking is hard. But yeah, I'm hoping to go to Disney Springs sometime soon because I've gotten a few people comment on my live streams asking like, "Why don't you go to Disney Springs?" Again, I think I say this in every Monday video because I'm like, "I'm gonna do it. I promise I'm gonna go," and then I don't end up going uh, for a lot of reasons, just because I'm busy or I have another park day planned, or like my family was in town, Blaine's family is coming into town, so it's just kind of like life happens. But I might, that's the video I might buy some 100 merch in. So we're also trying to go to SeaWorld this week if it's not pouring down rain at one of the nights that I'm off work. But it looks like it's going to rain every day. Let me check. We might get a break. It's gonna like rain and then be sunny, which is normal. But we also had our first snake encounter in our backyard today. There was a little gardener snake in our pool and scared the bejeebus out of me when I went outside. Um, yeah, I feel like that's my biggest fear is like jumping into my pool and there being like an alligator or a snake in my pool. Now, I've never seen an alligator near where I live. We don't live anywhere near like a lake or a body of water like that, besides the pool. And our fence is decently high. I mean, I know alligators can climb stuff, crocodiles, whatever we have. I think it's alligators. But yeah, it was the first. We've never seen a snake in our yard for almost the whole year we've been down here. So pretty not too bad. We have some snake stuff we need to like put out. What? It's gonna be the 70s in Washington? No freaking way. Well, I guess it is springtime. Which in Washington State, you never know when spring is actually gonna hit there. But that's cool. 70s. And my parents will be back home by then, so maybe they're bringing the sunshine back with them, which is hilarious. But that's funny. But yeah, we had a snake. Not a fan. Not a fan. Lizards, snakes. We did save it. Like Blaine got it out of the pool and let it go because it was just a little gardener snake, and those are actually not bad to have in your yard. And like I said, we've never seen it. It definitely did not want to be near us. So I was like, well, as long as I don't have to like interact with it again, I'll be fine. But I was like, okay, like we got cockroaches in our house like the first month we were here. Got those taken care of. Yeah. So I don't even think I've seen a gator since I've been here. Besides the one in the zoos. So yeah, it's not as common as you would think, at least where I live. I mean, I'm sure other places you see them sometimes. But again, I don't just stare at bodies of water and look for gators. So we'll see. But they're there. Don't be fooled. They're out there for sure. Don't be dumb. Like some people have been dumb and then gotten hurt, so which is really sad. But just don't, just be smart. That's all I ask. There's lots of signs and just be smart. But yeah, I was like, snakes. Why do there have to be snakes? But yeah, I feel like I can handle majority of bugs, but I was like, nope. I don't care if it's a little gardener snake, non-poisonous. I don't freaking care. Not going near it. Not touching it. I don't want to be anywhere near it. My dad is afraid of snakes, and I think I got that from him. Even though I definitely held like a boa constrictor when I was in like, in your elementary school or junior high, they come around and they like show you reptiles and stuff, and you can like take a picture. And it was a yellow one, like the one in the Britney Spears video. So I definitely only did it for that reason. But I held it. I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah. But I remember them coming to my school, but I'm pretty sure I got a picture somewhere. Maybe it's in the picture my mom brought me. I'll look for it. But yeah, snakes. Pass. And we have snakes in Washington State too, so it's not like I've never been around snakes, but not like, I know, I guess gardener snakes are kind of a thing in Washington. Would you say that? That gardener snakes are decently around in Washington State? I know there are some Washingtonians watching right now. I want to see if they agree with me, if they're still on here. I don't know. I never really saw them growing up, but then again, I didn't like spend. I mean, we had a garden and like a backyard, but like I just feel like I didn't really see them. Yes. Okay. Taryn agrees with me. Yes. Yeah. So it's not like I haven't seen one. It's just I've never had a pool to like, and those suckers can swim so fast. Like we were literally just trying to get it out of the pool to like save it. And it was just like, and I literally told Blaine, I was like, let it drown at this point. Like it doesn't want to live. But then he got it. So it was fine. But I was like, what the heck? These things are crazy. But yeah, I was just not expecting to walk out of my house and see a snake in my pool today. So happy Monday, everybody. Florida keeps you on your toes. Thunderstorms, rain, snakes, Oh my. But yeah, I'm really excited to finish our backyard. I'll have to make a little video or a short for the here about what we've done. It's really cool. I've put some flower boxes together, put them out there, and maybe get some more patio furniture and put it out there. But I'm super excited because summer's coming and I want to have friends over. Now that I have friends here, huzzah for making friends after a year, but we're doing it. And I have some friends coming from Washington that I'm hoping will come and hang out, want to use the pool, use the patio. So we're very excited. Being first time homeowners is really fun. I'm very sore. I shoveled a lot and picked up a lot of pavers yesterday, but it's done. Like the patio itself is done, and we just have to again move some of the dirt behind the shed, which basically hides it because we don't know what to do with the dirt. Um, Fun times. But and then the planter boxes will hold some of the dirt, which will be great. Which is part of the reason why we got the planter boxes is to use some of that dirt to plant flowers and such. And then we have some string lights that we're gonna put over the patio area, and it's just gonna be really pretty. So and we're trying to hurricane proof the string lights, or at least make them easy to take down when potentially we have a hurricane coming our way this year, which we obviously don't know if that's true or not. But it did twice last year. So we're like, okay, we should be ready. Florida. 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 But it looks like it's 8 o'clock. And I'm going to go probably clean my clothes from our bedroom because, yeah, they're all over. As girls know, we do this. But I need to go do some chores and probably sit and watch TV with the Chew Monster. But I appreciate you guys coming and watching my stream. Again, getting very close to 1,000. Haven't really moved subscriber wise in the last couple of weeks, which is totally fine. I'm putting no time limit on hitting my goal, but I'm only 50 ish away from hitting my goal of 1,000. But I appreciate all the support and you guys tuning in, and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you stay tuned for this next Saturday's video. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a great rest of your week.